Tea time with Trav. And y'all know in the black community, there always has to be one. If you like Ja Rule, you can't like 50 Cent. But people started to side with 50 because at that moment, his records were better. So then Murder Inc., their star player, which was Ja Rule, started to fall off. What's going on, y'all? It's Ayootravv, and I'm back, biggity back. I'm back again. Y'all, today we got Domino's. I don't know why. Now, they skimpy with this chicken. I don't like that. Do I want to take this back, y'all? They're lucky I'm hungry, but I'm gonna complain. Anyway, I have a chicken Alfredo pizza with chicken and spinach, and then it's like a meatball marinara pasta or something. I don't know. Father God, I come today to ask you watch over this food. Please let it be a nourishment to my body. Please let me digest this food properly. In your name I pray. Amen, amen. One more time. Amen. I'm just gonna give y'all a close-up. I was gonna try to give y'all a close-up on the whole pizza, but that don't look like it's gonna work out. We got our Parmesan. I'm gonna put it in here too, but let me stir this up first. Let me get y'all a close up of this. Y'all see this? Hope I don't drop it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all see that? Y'all, I would take this bag, but I'm hungry. I'm gonna complain though. I'm definitely gonna complain. Some of the noodles is burnt. Okay. You know what? If it wasn't raining, I swear to God, I would go back. If it was not damn raining. I'll put all that cheese on there. I don't know. It's good though. Yeah, y'all, it's raining really bad over here. I had made it back in the house just in time. Because I had on Adidas slides. And I had my umbrella. And I didn't have on no socks either to top it off. My poor little feet would have been toe up. My hair would have been toe up. I remember myself. No, y'all, there's some Domino's. It already is around the edges. Let's see what this like, because I ain't had this one before. It ain't all that, but I'm gonna eat it though, because I'm hungry. It's alright. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I guess. Yeah, I'm on BIGO too, so I'm giving them some of the food. Hey, Buffy. Y'all, can y'all make sure y'all let anybody new that come in, let them know that we're filming for YouTube. So if I don't see all the comments, that's why. After this, we're gonna get into our topic, y'all. Because this food ain't the best, so I don't know how long this video gonna be. But You know, my napkins are in the kitchen. Ghetto. Ghetto. Tea time with Trav. I don't know if y'all been watching this Murder Inc. documentary, but baby, they is spilling some tea. I wasn't gonna watch it. I thought it was gonna be a fool, but it's actually really good. I thought it was gonna be full of lies, and like Irv Gotti just trying to make himself out to seem like the innocent one, and everybody else was around him bad. But so far, it seemed pretty honest. Because he has other people on there as well. Right. Jay-Z, Nas, people like that. And then even people like that were a part of Murder Inc., like Vita, Charlie Baltimore. People that felt like he did them wrong. And he's still, like they're still like vouching for his legacy. So that's what made me believe a lot of stuff, because if somebody do you wrong and you still can put your pride to the side and still vouch for them, I gotta take your word for it. But I genuinely forgot how Irv Gotti, like how good he was of a producer and CEO of a record label. Murder Inc. used to be the shit. The early 2000s, they was definitely the shit. But it all came crumbling down due to street stuff. Drugs, money, and even like pride. Like they were talking about his secret relationship with Ashanti, and other female artists on the record label like Vita and Charlie Baltimore felt like they were only focusing on Ashanti, and Ashanti wanted it to be that way. Yeah, Nisi, because I'm filming for YouTube. Someone just said he needs to get over Ashanti. You know what? I think, so watching the documentary, it seemed like Irv Gotti was more hurt than anything when it comes to Ashanti, because when you look at some of behind the scenes videos that they show in that documentary, you could tell that him and Ashanti was more than just a business relationship. So I think when she, according to him, when things got tough, when he started getting put under investigation and stuff like that, Ashanti kind of like turned her back on him. And I can understand that. I can understand that. The person you doing whatever you're doing, I don't want to say they was having sex, but I'm pretty sure they was having sex. But like when that one person that you are in love with, because he could was in love with her, and they turn their back on you when you need them the most, I mean, I would feel some type of way too. And hearing him talk about it in 2022, I was confused. Like, why are you bringing this up now? But I get it. That's his story to tell, and that's a part of his legacy, and that's a part of the Murder Inc. legacy. So if they're doing a documentary on Murder Inc., this has to be talked about. And the fact that Ashanti declined the invitation to participate in the documentary, and she's not speaking on it at all, on the outside looking in, everybody's like, oh, he's pressed, he's bothered. No, he's just telling his story. And she don't want no parts in it, because clearly I think that's something she didn't want to get out. But if she would have participated in that documentary, that's something she would have had to face all the tea that they're bringing up in regards to her. They're saying she was never supposed to be signed. They just brought her in as a writer. And then with the Fat Joe record, they just needed somebody on there. She was there, so they threw her on there. She would have had to address the relationship with Irv Gotti. She would have had to address not wanting Vita and Charlie Baltimore part of the label. And that's probably just stuff she don't want to revisit. So I get that, but I also understand where he's coming from. I don't think he's pressed. He's just using his voice. And that's how it came across to me. But I forgot that Irv Gotti used to work with Jay-Z and DMX. Like on records. I forgot he did all that. Now, some of the Ja Rule stuff, pretty much knew and remembered all that. As far as how he put him on. But all the stuff with the drugs and when Irv got like Murder Inc. couldn't get funded anymore by, I think it's Def Jam. Def Jam? What is Def Jam, y'all? That man not pressed him and hurt. Exactly. That's what I feel it is. He's just telling his story. I think Murder Inc. was a branch of Def Jam. It may have the wrong label. But when they put Irv Gotti under investigation, Murder Inc. couldn't get funded by their bigger label anymore. Because they were saying that Murder Inc. was started off of drug money, which is, considered to be illegal. When in reality, it wasn't. He was just a hood nigga that, he was a part of the streets, but he got his stuff together when he seen that there was a bigger purpose and he could actually make it out of the hood. And that's when Ashanti started to, hey Grabs, that's when he felt like Ashanti started to leave him hanging. When they were going through that transitional period where he couldn't do much, but he felt like he had already done so much that he thought all of them would be loyal to him because he put them on. And it wasn't like that. It definitely wasn't like that, according to this documentary. What else did they talk about? They talked about the beef with Ja Rule and 50 Cent. And 50 has always been petty. He has always been petty. So that's one thing I've said about him. Is that lasagna. I miss some kind of pasta from Domino's and chicken Alfredo pizza. 50 Cent ain't never switch up. Once he stick to something, he stick with it, and that's it. That's that. Because after the beef, there was a point in time where they were gonna, they're gonna sit down and have like a little talk to kind of squash everything and move forward. 50 Cent said, "Hell no. I'm not his friend. I want to be his friend. We good. We good." And the fall of Murder Inc. was genuinely, the police definitely played a part in it, but Ja Rule and them was ruling it. They was ruling the game. When 50 dropped, and not only was he dissing Ja Rule, but he was making hit records while dissing Ja Rule. Excuse me. And y'all know in the black community, there always has to be one. It always got to be one queen. It always got to be one king. If you like Brandy, you can't like Monica. If you like Nicki, you can't like Kim. If you like Ja Rule, you can't like 50 Cent. That's how they... I don't know why our community do that. But people started to side with 50 because at that moment, his records were better. So then Murder Inc., their star player, which was Ja Rule, started to fall off. And they ain't had nothing to hang on to. Ashanti, her light started to dim. Ja Rule, dim. They brought in Lloyd. Lloyd popped for a minute, but it wasn't good enough. It wasn't enough. Oh, yeah, I'm filming for YouTube, y'all. It wasn't good enough. So, One of Murder Inc.'s biggest downfalls was Curtis Jackson. He definitely stopped their back because I know y'all remember. There was a time when you could turn on the radio and the TV at the same time. And you would hear or see Ja Rule and or Ashanti. MTV, they on TRL, they on MTV Spring Break, they on this, they on that. BET, they on 106 and Park, they on Rap City, they're on, I forgot the other shows you used to have. Everywhere you turned your head, it was something that Murder Inc. played a part in. And all that went out the window. And some of the reason why the police started to investigate him was because he was friends out in the streets with this drug dealer named Supreme. Supreme wanted to make a movie when he got out of prison. Irv Gotti got him the deal to make his movie. And because Supreme used to be a drug dealer, to the police, once a drug dealer, always a drug dealer, where did he get the money to make this film? They assumed, I have chicken Alfredo pizza and pasta, y'all. They assumed that Supreme made this film off of drug money. And because he was working with Irv Gotti's now tied into it, boom, that's his dog. Let's link him into it as well. His record label is entitled Murder Inc. All they hear is murder. Because these are boys that grew up in the streets. So that's why Irv Gotti ended up changing the name to The Inc. instead of Murder Inc. Because the police had already stamped this label on them that they started to label off of drug money. So he's like, we don't need more bad press. Boom. Change it to The Inc. I don't really get what the change was for. They already stamped y'all as hood niggas anyway, so changing that ain't do nothing for y'all. None like me. Yo, I need to get up and get my napkin. I don't feel like it. Because I'm outside of this food anyway. So I told you it wasn't really that good, and I am going to file a complaint with Domino's. Definitely going to do that. It's 6:45. Okay. I'm doing good on time, y'all. If I was not hungry and it was not raining, y'all, I swear to God. I swear to God, I will not eat this. I ain't eat no more though. Anyway, y'all know what to do. Check the description box below for the website, www.ayootravv.com. Hold on one second, my mouth a little dry. Then you can get the Ayo sauce, the Ayo merch, the Ayo drip, all that. If you have not subscribed to the channel, the red bell right there, boom. And the bell right there, boom. So you've been notified each and every time I drop a video. If you want to stay connected with Ayootravv, jump back into the description box, go down to the bottom, brr, boom. Right there on the social media. Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, BIGO. Add me, follow me, leave me a comment on Instagram, leave me on Instagram, leave me a comment here, do whatever. Let me know what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, what you 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 want to see. Other than that, it's been real. Ayo, y'all, if y'all gonna add me on Snapchat, can y'all stop sending me y'all nudes? I meant to say that a long time ago. I'm gonna probably put that in another video and put it at the front of the video. Because it's getting kind of out of hand. Y'all don't even say hello first. Y'all just instantly nudes. Y'all wild. Anyway, I'm out.